So the first thing that you guys need to be aware of is that you need to be ready to invest in your education. Invest means money and also time. You need to be ready to put time in learning. I'm sure that you guys already know this. This is why you're subscribed to my channel, because you're ready to learn everything there is about eBay. Every business is different. If you're looking to start a physical shop, you're gonna need to learn about business rates, taxes, rent, everything there is about setting up an actual shop. When it comes to setting up an Amazon business, there's going to be different things, especially Amazon FBA. You need to learn about how to ship goods over to Amazon. You need to learn about every single thing there is about the Amazon platform. And that's the same with eBay. It took me many, many years at the start of my eBay journey to learn everything there is about eBay. I read multiple books. I bought multiple online courses. I went to a lot of seminars and a lot of lectures. Fast forward 6-7 years, I've been able to build multiple different brands on eBay that's been able to do many six figures in sales. Education is very, very important, and I can't stress this enough. If you're willing to learn and willing to invest in your future, there's so many ways that you can learn using the internet, so many free ways. You can use channels like mine, you can use various different other YouTube channels that talk about eBay education. You can buy different books from Amazon. There's a lot of books on Amazon that specifically teach how to sell on eBay, as well as online courses. I have an online course that I've spent the past year building, which is a step-by-step guide in understanding exactly how eBay works and will get you started on eBay. A lot of people have benefited from it. First link in the description down below if you're interested. It's currently on sale. Just make sure that you do your research, make sure you educate yourself, use YouTube, use Google. So that's the first thing I want you guys to be aware of before you start selling on eBay. Let's move on to the next thing. All right guys, so moving on to my next point, you need to decide on what business you want to build long term. You need to have in mind what you have a passion for and what business you're willing to build over time. The businesses that I started on eBay many years ago are the same businesses that I run today. So make sure you do a lot of research in whatever business you want to start. In terms of the category, make sure that it's a category that's been doing well for many years and it's going to continue to do well. Make sure you have some sort of knowledge and some sort of passion in the actual business so that you can grow it over time. Even when low periods and low sales happen, because you've got a passion for the actual business in terms of the products that you sell, as long as you have a passion in the actual business, even during the hard times, you're going to be able to push through and make sure the business survives. Just like with any business, not every business is going to be perfect all the time. And as the owner of that business, you need to be ready to go through all the hard times that you're definitely going to face. So that's the main point that I want you guys to know, is that you need to be ready. So let's move on to the next point. So after you've decided on what business you want to start and you've made sure that it's a business that you're ready to build long term, you need to make sure that you do research on the product. Make sure the product is a product that's selling well. Make sure that it's a product that's a long-term product and it's not just a trending product. You can sell products that are trending temporarily and make some money from it. But in terms of the main product that you're going to be selling, the main product that your business is going to be offering to its customers, you need to make sure that it's a product that's selling well. You need to make sure you do all your research on it and make sure that the sell-through rate is high month on month. I've done multiple videos in terms of how to find a hot selling product. I'm going to link my latest one above right there. Make sure you watch that video because I go into details in terms of what to look out for, the sell-through rate, everything. What you need to do now is find a supplier. Find a suitable supplier that's going to be able to meet all your needs, and make sure you do all the research on that supplier to make sure they're not going to scam you. You also need to make sure that they're going to be able to offer you quality products throughout the whole time that you use them. The suppliers that I've been using for my businesses, I've been using them for the past 5, 6, 7 years, the same ones, because I know what type of quality they offer, I know what type of service they offer. So make sure you do all the research on the supplier before you send them any money, because you want to make sure that they're a supplier that you can use and that you can trust. So this is the fourth thing that I want you guys to be aware of. Make sure you do all your research on the supplier before you use them. I've made a video on how to find suppliers. I'm also going to link that above right now. So make sure you watch that video so you know exactly what you need to do when it comes to contacting suppliers and negotiating with suppliers, and then also finding the best suppliers possible. Now that you found your supplier, you're happy with the products, you've imported them, everything is perfect, the quality is perfect. The next thing that you need to be aware of is making sure that you list your items on eBay in the correct way. I get a lot of messages from a lot of people asking me, Sam, I've imported my products from my supplier, everything is great, the quality is amazing, I've listed it on eBay but I'm not getting any sales, what can I do? One of the things that you need to make sure that you do is list your products in the right way. So what I'm going to do now is jump onto the laptop and I'm going to show you an example of a good listing and a bad listing, and then from there hopefully you'll be able to now know exactly what you need to do to list your item in a way that you'll be able to turn a non-paying customer into a paying customer. So let me jump on right now. Alright guys, so I've just jumped over to eBay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a listing that looks good and I'm going to show you a product listing that looks bad, so that you can see exactly what you need to do when it comes to listing your own products on eBay. So the first one I'm going to do is show you the bad example. So the product that we're going to be looking at is called Black Cherry Tomato Seeds By the way, seeds is a category on eBay that's doing really, really well. As we can see, there's the product image, but we're not looking at that. I'm just gonna scroll down to the product listing, which starts underneath the item specifics right here. As you can see, the listing is not great. It's just plain black text, no logo, no nothing. All the text is just chunked together. They haven't explained their shipping policy, their payment policy, their returns policy, their terms and conditions. So any customer that clicks on this listing is gonna be quite confused at what they're looking at. But what I'm gonna do now is jump over to the listing that looks good, just so that we can compare and you can have an idea of how you need to structure your own listing. So let me do that right now. Okay, so I've jumped over to this listing now, and this listing is from a company called Premier Seeds Direct. I'm gonna scroll down to the actual listing. As you can see straight away, it's a huge difference. They've got their banner right here with their logo. They've got their slogan that says grow the best. They've got all of their categories laid out very nicely at the top here. About us, ordering and postal discounts, frequently asked questions, packing and labeling standards, quality and controls. They've got these sections right here where it says organic certified and DEFRA registered. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I'm guessing it's got something to do with seeds. They've got another section here where you can search for a specific category within their actual eBay store. They've got the title of the product right there, item description. You know, they've changed the color here for this information that you need to be aware of. They've got all of these sections all sectioned off where it says ordering and combining invoices, licensing, product notes, and all of the other information that anyone that is looking to buy seeds would be interested in. So this is how you need to structure your listing when it comes to selling on eBay. This is something that you need to be aware of as a beginner so that you can do things right when the time comes. All right, and there you go. Those are my tips when it comes to building a business on eBay. Knowing these things at the start of my eBay journey years ago allowed me to build a business in April that's done over £150,000 in revenue with a 45% profit margin. I hope you found value in this video. I hope you're gonna be able to implement these things if you're already selling. And if you're not already selling and you're about to, knowing these things are gonna help you. So make sure that you educate yourself, make sure you find the right product, make sure you think about the business that you wanna get into, and make sure you spend time looking for the best possible supplier that you're gonna use throughout your whole eBay journey. And most importantly, once you found the product, make sure you list it in the best possible way, because this is what the customer is going to see before they buy from you. I hope you found value in this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to press the like button, as it really helps out the channel in a big way. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any video that's going to help you make money on either eBay or Shopify. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to add me on Instagram as well. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Peace.